Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this game, we'll see Pittsburgh against Minnesota. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for Pittsburgh, we've got Luka Doncic. Carter is out there with Adams. Then there's Nene. And it's Howard in at center.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Conley with it. Outside, Towns. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. That 3 off the mark. Carter outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Carter's got the opening basket of the game for Pittsburgh.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Conley against Adams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Adams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 3-point game.
And they're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Jason Williams, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Now Towns. Pass to Conley. Now Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Carter. Down low. Towns with the steal. Conley scanning the floor. And stolen by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And Nene slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards with it. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. 3 on 3. Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Conley. Nice spin off the left rim and in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams kicks to Howard. Vince Carter on the wing. Hits the 3-point bomb. Carter's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Doncic. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And it's Conley penetrating. Towns for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Carter outside, takes the 3. They get the rebound. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota trails by 5. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Edwards, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Pittsburgh. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now Conley. Carter's missing on the three. Conley's shot is off. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Carter, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Edwards. Scoreless thus far. It's stolen by Carter, and here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here is Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Carter. Here's Edwards, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Vince Carter picks one up.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. God plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Pittsburgh with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Brown in for Carter. Pittsburgh leading by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams kicks to Jokic. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's Pittsburgh bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Pittsburgh.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Dillingham is out there with Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Dozier in at the small forward position.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota trails by 7. Pass to McDaniels. Jokic against Reid.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
Edwards against Carter. Five to shoot. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Dozier. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 7. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Carter. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Carter's got 15.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Nene, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Luka Doncic comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a change for the Timberwolves. Ingles is checked in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Back to Reed. Edwards kicks to Reed. A three-pointer off the mark. Pittsburgh leading by 8. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Now here's Doncic. Still scoreless. Here's Carter. It's good. And Pittsburgh leads by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Reed. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one, good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Carter. Here's the floater. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Here's Nene, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Pittsburgh shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops. And Pittsburgh with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Carter. And it's Adams in for Williams. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in. Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. No good on the shot. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Conley against Adams. Nene outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And easy 2 points on the layup. And Pittsburgh leads by 8.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And Pittsburgh with some changes. Juwan Howard comes in for Jokic. And it's Carter in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota also with the sub. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now here's Towns. Nice D from Doncic. 56 seconds left here in the second. Adams wide open. Drills it from outside. And now it's an 11-point Pittsburgh lead.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Back to Conley. Offensive rebound, and Towns throws it down.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Nene with the screen on Conley. Here's Adams, and a missed layup. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ingles against Doncic. Ingles passes to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. Edwards with the screen for Conley. Lock at 6. Edwards finds Conley. He can't get it to go. And it's Pittsburgh ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
22. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Carter. Nene is out there with Howard. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Adams in at the 1 spot.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. The 4 and the 5, it's McDaniels and Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. Now Howard. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Minnesota trails by 11. Outside Edwards. Here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And Conley drops them both. Pittsburgh leading by 9. Here's Adams. Good on the bucket. Adams has got 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still without a basket. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Here's Adams, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to McDaniels. And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 4.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's McDaniels. And no good that time. Some solid defense there by Nene. Howard in the post. Edwards there. That's good from Howard on the assist by Adams. Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for Pittsburgh. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And he drives in. Count the basket. He's got 8.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on it.
Adams down low. Over by Conley. The shot by Nene. No good. Minnesota trails by 10. Outside Conley. Carter against McDaniel. And there's the call on Nene. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Ilgis Alexander's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Rozier's checked in. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that door.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. It's blocked. And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Howard setting the pick for Adams. Good on the shot. Adams has got 14.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Williams, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pittsburgh leading by 12. Here's Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Pittsburgh shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
And Williams is a baller. He's an exciting player to watch. Fantastic passer and shooter.
And it's Ingles off the drive. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Right side, Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Howard. And he makes that one. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. A nice shot by Dozier. Pittsburgh leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Carter for three. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Dozier. Tries a three. Rebounded by Howard. Carter on the wing. He's got 17. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota trails by 13. Here's Ingles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Nene.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Doncic looking it over. Here's Jokic. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pittsburgh leads by 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Williams. Jokic is out there with Nene. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Now here's Edwards. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Nene's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jokic. Second chance shot. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota trails by 12.
Home team foul. Jason Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Edwards with it. Now defended by Jokic. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Doncic. Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Williams. Dillingham with it. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And Pittsburgh with some changes. Howard's checked in for Jokic. Carter comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Adams in for Jason Williams. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Pittsburgh's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Karl-Anthony Towns. Carter with the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Carter's got 22 points.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Pittsburgh leading by 13. Carter on the wing. This one for three. The shot will not fall. Here's Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Stolen by McDaniels. Conley against Adams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's the first that brings them to within 10. He hits both from the stripe. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Adams' shot is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Edwards against Doncic. Edwards, no good. Pittsburgh leading by 11. And here is Howard. Pass to Nene. 2 points. That one goes.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Edwards inside. Carter on him. And that one, good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Adams finds Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And Pittsburgh leads by 13.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Nene against McDaniel. Adams outside. Towns with the steal. Here's Conley. Up and in on the layup. Now Adams. Howard with the screen on Conley. Adams with it. Now guarded by Towns. Real good, Adams. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Adams has got the ball here for Pittsburgh. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's Brown on the wing. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Shoots the three. That one doesn't drop. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game Vince Carter,